Welcome back to Blue Collar Strength. My name is Jammer. I am the working man's and working woman's personal trainer. I'm cutting through all the bullshit and through all the hoopla, through all the hype, just to try to bring you the bare bones facts and truth based on science and experience so that you can reach your goals in a realistic world. Okay, this is just a short video clip about me and my own personal way I'm setting up my routine, my training routine, as I prepare for my next powerlifting meet. Today's date is 1/16/2016, according to my Samsung laptop. My last meet was December 5th, 2015, so that's about a month and a half ago. That wasn't a very serious meet. Actually, none of them are for me. I compete for myself, for fun. Actually, the challenge for me is the design phase and the implementation of the program and having a reason to train. If you're not careful, competing can become like a job and it will zap all the fun out of it. So I do not at this point have my next meet planned, and that's the best way to stay relaxed and just enjoy what you do, is to not set a date until absolutely necessary. For me, there was a few things I learned at my last meet. One is I needed to lose weight. I weighed in at 288, but that was my clothed weight, so I was closer to about 280, and I knew that if I needed to compete in the 275-pound class, that I needed to shed some unneeded pounds. So that was phase one, is I wanted to get it down around 250. That's my goal. I'm at 265 now after about 6 weeks of dieting, semi-seriously. That's kind of like 5 on, 2 off. The weekends kill me. I can't help it. I love pancakes, I love bacon, and I love hamburgers. So dieting doesn't go quickly as for me as it does for the well-disciplined. The other thing I realized from my previous training experience was that I needed to increase my work capacity. My workouts were taking me too long for the amount of things that I was doing, the amount of sets I was doing. I needed to get in and out faster, or I needed to be able to handle more work in a single session if I was going to stay there for about an hour and a half. Part of that is always accounted to the amount of time I bullshit, but in all reality, I bullshit while I catch my breath, and so I need to increase my cardiovascular endurance so I can get more done. So I'm doing that by taking less time between sets, doing higher rep sets, and doing some cardio. Okay, it's minimal, but I'm doing it. The third thing that I know is about myself is I have bad posture. I have tilted hips, and I have what they call upper crust syndrome, which a lot of men and women have, where you start to tilt in like this, and that leads to joint problems and pain in your shoulders, and that little rhomboid muscle in your little back usually flares up and bothers you. So this was really holding my bench press and my squat back, because I couldn't get my arms back behind the bar without it causing some serious shoulder pain. So what I'm doing is a mobility routine that I had discovered by Eric Creasy, called Neanderthal No More. It's basically a 2-month routine to help loosen those tight muscles and strengthen those weak, loose muscles so that you can correct your posture. In all reality, it's a lifelong journey, because it took me 30 plus years to get here. So it's going to take me years to correct that, but I have already noticed some improvement. Pain is gone, and part of that is since I'm not doing any heavy weights. But that is the first phase of my periodization program. My first block is increase work capacity and to increase stability and mobility. Oh, wait, you say, what are you talking about periodization? Well, clearly you have not been over to my blog, bluecollarstrengthblog.com. In there, I wrote an article about a better plan, periodization. If you haven't read it, go read it. It's going to change the way you set up your training. Anyways, back to my current training. That is my first block. When I'm finished this block, okay, I'm going to add an hypertrophy block where I'm going to try to put on new muscle. Once I've leaned out and hit my 250, I still have room to grow for that 275-pound class, and hopefully I'll put on a few good pounds of lean muscle. At that point, I will start to look for another meet, and once I have determined what that meet is, I'll count back 12 or 13 weeks, and from there I will start a peaking program. Okay, now I tell you all of this, I will update you further and continually, certainly not daily, on my routine so you can see how I implement things and how I actually do things so you can hopefully apply them to yourself. But the first thing you need to do is have that plan like I did, a periodizer plan with specific phases that will help you reach your goal. Okay, I am in the first phase of mine, and I'll continue to keep you updated. But until next time, I am Jammer, signing out here at Blue Collar Strength. And remember to keep it real and keep it dirty.